Peace and power. Salute, salute. I thank the universal truth and the absolute laws of nature for guiding me, protecting me, and giving me the strength to endure the imperfect. I shall attack with vigor, making progressive moves. The divine mind knows, the divine mind shows all things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. Peace and power. What's good? What's going on? Salute, salute, salute. How's everybody this evening? How's everybody this evening? First of all, I have to say that I love my comrades. I love my people. All praise due to you. All praise due to you. Wherever you are, whoever you may be. Stay focused. Salute, salute. Silk, silk. What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? Peace, families. Peace, peace, peace. Love over money. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Um, I've been getting a lot of DMs today. Peace, peace. About a lot of different issues. Um, some that I don't necessarily feel we should place our energy in. Others are so. All right, peace, knife. Yes, thanks all my comrade who rock with me as moderators. It's raining cats and dogs where? Where's raining cats and dogs at? 'Cause we supposed to get it tomorrow. Silk, you finally caught it live. You a moderator. You got a blue wrench. How come you just now catching lives? You must don't love me. You don't love me. In DC, yes, I mean we gonna get it soon. Shout out to DC, especially my family in DC, 409 M Street. Y'all know the address. Y'all know the address. All right, all right. Brooklyn, jump 718. What's good? Bammers. Uh-oh. Love the Bammers. Gotta love the Bammers. Peace, 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 Almighty. Peace, peace. So, again, you can see the running so far. The working title for this vid is Who Can Beat You? All right? Yes, thank you. Thank you, Peg, no doubt. We'll see how far that go. I don't believe in this shit like that. We'll see how it works out. I hear people get bread up off it. I'll check it out. I've seen your lives, but I missed the last few. All right. Don't miss no more. Cool Joe, salute, salute, salute. I know he ain't say Bammers. One love to yeah, he said the Bammers, man. Bammers. East New York. That's right. What's the bill for this evening? The bill is Who Can Beat You? I wanted to speak on several things in Brownsville, what up? I wanted to speak on several issues. A lot's been going on, especially if you in NYC. Excuse me, you've seen the protests over the last 2 days. Tara Green, what up? What up? Jersey, what's good? What's good? What's good? Virgin Islands in the building. Okay, cool. Your salute. Peace. Thank you here. Yes, yes. So you've seen the protests that's been going on in NYC. I don't necessarily believe in protesting as a tool to get to where we have to get to, but it has to be acknowledged because at certain levels it does affect us. All right, Netherlands. All right, what's good? How you, Jay? All right, BX. Yes. So my thing is, I don't ever want our people to be in a space where they're going to panic about anything. Just as something can be against you, um, the counter reaction can always be in your favor. So it is not uh, in your best interest to worry about things that you can't control or that you have no control over which is how your enemy moves. You have no control over how your enemy moves. You can anticipate certain things, right? Um, you can plan for certain things, but you can never control it. So your best tool as a soldier is to anticipate the worst and look for attacks on all angles. All right? Look for attacks on all angles. So as you see people protesting who've never really protested before in a space where they may have an alignment with the general population, it's starting to get a little intense. It's starting to get a little intense. And what I mean by a little intense, it means that the essential workers and the workers who have in the past pledged an allegiance to the power structure are now uh, moving to the beat of a different drum. So things in NYC are going to get real critical real soon. They're going to get real critical real soon, right? Which puts us in the position where we have to make necessary moves to keep ourselves balanced. What does that mean? Like I explained a few videos back, is we have to remain militant and in a space where we have everything that we need. And that should have been a process where you're gathering a lot of items, right? Where you're gathering your cosmetics, your toiletries, right? Where you are gathering your food, however you eat, your essentials. Excuse me. Your essentials, right? Water. Water is kind of tricky. I've seen people stack water, plastic water bottles and stuff like that. Um, and the thing that always had me looking sideways is that uh, these plastic water bottles, right, don't really protect the water from anything chemical, right? Or from fire. You know, these things could easily be destroyed or compromised, right? Hey, brown girl, it could be compromised. Don't fall asleep. Man, listen, I've been up since 5:30. I ain't going to doze right now because I'm by myself. I almost dozed when I was woken the other night. I tell you that shit. I was gone. I was gone. I said, yo, hold up. Felt that, you know? But again, these bottles can be easily compromised. And to have a large amount in your home or in your basements or wherever you're storing them at could be a waste of money. So what I'm encouraging people to do, if you have the space, is to get either glass or something metallic to store your water in. With this shit, it can be punctured. If it get overheated, it can melt. Shit, this ain't too far removed from having something seep in it, especially if it's something like a poison gas or something, and you know it'll render the water useless. Yeah, iodine tablets are good. Um, I'm not sure if they still sell them over the counter like that. If they do, definitely rack up on that so you can have clean drinking water. But like I said before, it's never the panic. You don't want to be in a panic state um, when they begin to start locking this shit down again. So just get prepared to have everything, you know. Hunting and camping aisle. Okay. You know we don't have too many Walmarts in the city, right? Thank you, Nick. Thank you. I don't know what iodine. Huh? Hold up. I don't know what iodine is. I'm finna do research. Iodine actually cleans your water of impurities and things that are not healthy for you that may be in it. When we was in the service, we used to get iodine or chlorine capsules to put in our canteens so we could drink water from wherever we found it, from a lake, from the ocean, from a stream. Put that shit up in the canteen, drop your pills in it, close your canteen, shake that shit up, let it sit for a minute. Water's fresh, right? So I don't think it would be that intense in the cities right off the rip because of the sheer chaos that it would cause. So usually they make adjustments to not allow panic to set in with so many people at one time. So you gotta understand the advantage of living in a metropolis like this. Some advantages, some disadvantages. One of them is that they try to keep us as calm as possible, which makes me wonder who's the asinine individuals that's behind all this shit, especially the policies. You know, I've seen so many people break out, walk off their place of employment because of these policies. Looking at one now. I believe in my people. So I never allow any institution to hold me down. Because again, I provide a service. I'm a service provider. I'm trained. So I believe in my people. You dig? So if my people gonna let me starve and die, that's just what it is. So be it. But anything beats laying in the arms of my enemy. So, you know, I do empathize with a lot of people who have to repurpose themselves and find new ways to sustain themselves financially. You understand? Because it's not a fun trip. And so many people have been telling me that they're battling anxiety and all type of other mental health ailments associated with that. My thing is, nothing is secure. Nothing is secure. Nothing. There is not a system. There's not a doctrine. There's not an institution that is secure. None. So that's what's causing the anxiety, because in the past there have been special spaces, right, for billionaires and multi-millionaires where they was good money. Like, they was secure. It was almost a non thought that they would ever be downtrodden. But that's not it now. There is absolutely no financial security. And that's what has people bugging out. So if they bugging out on a high level, right? The wealthy, the uber rich, those who are close to poverty are bugging out. So they're starting to create very manic behaviors. And that's my task, to make sure our people don't get caught up in the panic. Because if you get caught up in the panic, then you're done off. Then you can't function. Then as a soldier, you become ineffective. And as a person, you're even worse. You're a non-factor to yourself and your family. So get prepped now. Prepare yourselves for what's to come. I used to think you was crazy talking about money isn't important, but after listening to you, for weeks, I fully understand what you meant. Thank you, thank you. I mean, certain things, and I always allow people to catch up to what information I'm giving out. Everybody has levels of understanding. So I allow people that patience unless they just an outright, enemy or outright disrespectful. I get it. We've all been raised and conditioned in a capitalist society. And it's not new. This is not something that happened after the Great Depression. This is not something that happened, during the industrialization of the nation and living through the McCarthy era and stuff like that. Nah, this is capitalist society been here. We talking about thousands of years of merchants and things of that nature, and them positioning themselves in a way that they could benefit from us. And that is just demonic. When someone can look at an individual and say, I want to own their labor, that's some wicked shit. That's some wicked shit. So for you to accept that and to take on the role of a capitalist, woo, that's a mind thing. It's a mind thing. We have to utilize the finance different way. Any finances that come in has to work to tear down what oppresses you. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. You gotta imagine my bewilderment and my confusion when I hear people say black capitalists. I'm so confused. Because I'm looking like, do you not understand what business is in this corporation? Do you not understand what entrepreneurship is in this corporation, on this poor part of the planet? What you are saying is that you accept the role that was given to you, and now you are going to participate to the highest degree. That's mean, because we are the business. I'm going to repeat it over and over again. Business and entrepreneurship. Business and entrepreneurship. 2, 3. Business and entrepreneurship was able to flourish off of our labor through the enslavement portion of Reconstruction and pre-Reconstruction. That's what business was. Businessmen were slave holders. Businessmen, entrepreneurs base their value on their slaves. And the only way slaves were valuable is if they labored. So when I hear people want to uphold that system, woo, that shit sends shivers. And those shivers turn into what it's going to naturally turn into. An activating, a triggering force within me, let me know that at some point I'm going to have to take you out of here. We have no business striving to be perfect in the business of this corporation, in the business of this flag, in the business of these forefathers, in the business of this Liberty Bell, in the business of WS, Euro domination. We don't have no business in that. So why the hell I need good credit? Why do I need to be in good standing with my captors? Why would I ever want to be seen as somebody who upholds their principles and values when their principles and values only lead to my death, incarceration, enslavement, or emasculation? I don't care about this shit. I don't care if this shit tumble tomorrow. Simple as that. It's just that simple. So, my thing is, when we dealing with truth and transparency, nobody can beat you. No one. No one can beat you. No one can beat us. So, again, I didn't want to come on too long, but I had to get that off my chest. I have to make sure that I encourage you to always look deep. And when you're searching your purpose, look deep into yourself. Know how courageous you are and that you have the ability to do anything. And part of that anything is defeating your enemy. You got to work at it. You have to work at it. Have to work at it. So, excuse me. Any questions before I bounce? Peace, right? Bliz, did you know there's a storm coming today or tomorrow? This weather is tricky, more like control. Listen, that shit just popped up out of nowhere, right? They was talking about it briefly, but our people is in the South, so if they don't tell me something is coming, and something happens to show up and come, I wouldn't doubt that they playing with the weather. I wouldn't doubt that at all. But I know it's coming. I just went to the store to make sure that I had whatever I had, but you know what my other half do. My other half is on her way to become a superintendent. So, they treat them a little different. They got to go to school. Yo, who in Brooklyn? Y'all know what these are? I had to go get this shit today. And I tell you, goddamn. Oh, man. Sweet white Jesus. What's my business contact? Email me at otbeauty, that's Oscar Tom Beauty, at yahoo.com, or Sillarock, SILLAROCK, at Gmail. Do you think it's okay for our people to invest in real estate? No. You can't own shit here. We are property, so property can never own property. We still consider property. Why would you say the chicken spot? This ain't no chicken spot. You see what this is? How dare you? You ain't a Brooklynite if you think this is a chicken spot. See? Crons know. Cookies from the plaza. Y'all been eating these things since my mother. Will I collab with Hassan Campbell? He don't reach out to me. He got every opportunity to reach out with me. I'll dialogue with him. And he don't have a doctrine though. Without a doctrine, without a platform, well, he has a platform, but without a program, a consistent program, you're not gonna go too far with it. Your weakness is sweet. You want some of these? You better cut it out. I've been eating this since my mother was alive. Me and my mother used to walk from East New York to the plaza. Back when you couldn't even walk through certain spots in Mill Basin and Old Mill Basin and Georgetown without getting called the N-word. Hassan has too much going on, Bliz. He doesn't have too much going on. And I'm going to always be in my own lane. I always tell you, when I come on here, I'm giving you a third of my knowledge. Maybe not even a third, maybe a quarter of it. This shit up here is ridiculous. He can't see me. None of them can see me. Any one of them that could have seen me up here are gone. Because I learned from them. He can't see me. Trust and believe. Y'all start going back to all my vids. Go back to what I put down on Facebook and the work and showing the work, the political work, showing how I get busy in the streets. Can't see me. Can't see me at all. Trust and believe. You know? Can't do it. Trust and believe. What y'all see here is nothing compared to when I'm standing in front of you. Nothing. Nothing. Trust and believe. If I'm in your space, I can get anybody to move on anything. Because if I could get you to believe in certain things that I say across social media and change your life, you don't know. You don't know what it's like for me to stand in front of you and really put that battery in your back. Shit. The war be on and popping. So owning land, not a good move, you saying? I'm saying don't get indebted to the land. Like people think that because you are purchasing or in an agreement, right, with the government to own land that you believe that is yours. I'm saying everything that is here needs to be utilized as a tool for war. And if owning that land is pulling resources away from you, right? Because people think, real estate, I'm owning it, I'm a landowner, I'm doing my thing, but it takes resources to maintain it. So now, some people, right, matter of fact, I ain't seen my landlord in about a month. This house, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. When people do deliveries to this house, they question me all the time. That's your house? Beautiful, beautiful. Right? Now, he's real handy with shit. I mean, ill. But I ain't seen him in like a month because he's building his mother's house. Or his mother's house has been under contract with different contractors for the past 7 years. So he just decided he got to do it on his own, get it done, get rid of it. So he had to redo the foundation, all this crazy shit coming out of his pocket and all that. I'm not that dude. I'm not that dude. I'm telling you, I don't fix a flat. I'm not that dude. You're not gonna see me under no car. You're not gonna see me with no goddamn tractor. You're not gonna see me doing none of that shit. I'm not that. I was a stick-up kid from Brooklyn who dressed fly, kept a little hottie with him. That was it. I wasn't doing none of that hard labor shit. Nothing. So, that means if I was to purchase something and continue to pay taxes on it, I gotta pay landscapers. I gotta pay plumbers. I gotta play people if the boiler break. I gotta, come on. Now, if some people are excellent and they could do that shit on their own, do your thing. But we are not free here. The Moors will tell you that. People don't listen to them because of their delivery and because how some of them moved and were scamming people. But the Moors got the sign. Look, everybody that came before us and made great leaps and bounds give you a blueprint. The Moors have the science down pat. Why? Because they study maritime law. They study governmental law. They got the perspective of law down pat. All right? So now when you're dealing with a corporation and corporations move based on law, they are showing and proving to you that you are still property. So property can't own property. Property can't sue the corporation. You understand? Property is indebted to everybody around them. The government itself, in its own paperwork, is indebted to other nations. So you're not owning everything. Anything. It's a facade. And I don't deal in fantasy. I just don't. I just don't. Not when I'm a soldier. Why you gonna put me somewhere permanently? Because this is what you're doing, right? You want to be against the flag. You want to be against the government. You want to be against the institutions of justice and things that govern this area and these people. But you're going to put your name on a deed of land and a house. That makes sense to you? So they always know where you are. At any time, they know who's supposed to be on that plot of land or in that home. And then you have cable TV there, then you got your cell phone there and all. So right then and there, you're done. Done off in a war. If you are ever one who will become leader, general, whatever, you're right there. Do you understand that? So right there, boom, they know where to come get you. You out of here. As opposed to somebody who's living in the projects, maybe subletting, and can be very active. We supposed to be living as guerrilla warriors, soldiers. So we don't claim ownership of anything. We live off the land. We do what we do, and we keep fighting until we win. I'm not going to get too far into that particular strategy of warfare here. All right, but I'm just giving you a different understanding of how you claim or we claim to be against something, but we are fully engaged in it. And you got to be careful because you cannot be a contradiction to yourself or to your people or to the movement, because then you don't have, right, any legs to stand on. That's the science behind the movie Amistad. That's the science behind that. He was no one's property. Therefore, they had no right to do what they did to that boat. Understand that. Understand that. You know what I'm saying? I watched the video clip of the Boule, Black Excellence from the 1700s till now, and I was shocked at what I heard. We sold ourselves out, man. Sold ourselves out. Got to get them RVs. Yeah, that's a good look. Mar, you always on point, but you in Cali, so your perspective is different, man. You got a lot of foresight. You got a lot of foresight, man. You're going to be an asset out there, moving and shaking. Moving and shaking. You're going to be an asset. So again, we can't risk ever being a contradiction. And that's what I study. That's what I kind of hone in on when I hear certain things and I see people move a certain way. Two things I always look for: a capitalist, right, or somebody that's conceited. Mashallah, yes, definitely. Yeah, mortgage means pay till death. That's it. That's it. That's it. Come on, man. I'm 52. What I look like going to buy a house? In the green to pay a bank 30 years. When bankers are the most corrupt people over here. You understand? The fuck out of here. Paying these dudes shit. I keep telling y'all, when I get sent bread, when y'all send me bread in the Cash App, it goes right to somebody who needs help. So I'm trying to help maybe me to get extra resources to help more people. But motherfucker, my credit score is on 0. I don't own shit. I'm not participating in nothing. I'm coming off the grid. I don't work for nobody. I work for you. I work for y'all. I work for the people. I'm not punching no clock nowhere. None of that. I'm in service to my people. It's like I'm in service to my family. That's what I do. You dig? That's what I do. I work for the people and I'm comfortable with it. So comfortable with it. You can't sway me with that shit. That's why they could never sit across the table from me. You will never get one of them to dialogue with me and dare them to debate with me. You won't get that. Told you I sat at the ankles of Dr. Clark. He breathed on me. Straight like that. I've been around Daruba, Dr. Francis, all of them. All of them sat there and listened intensely. Intensely. So it wasn't a game for me. Everything they said I took. I ain't took that, you know? So I know what it is. And on the flip side, and I don't ever want to sound like I'm glorifying it or bragging about it, but East New York just breeds you different. It just does. It's just something in that upbringing from that area, you know? It's just something about it. And I was raised different. I was raised different. We just didn't think twice about blowing somebody's head clean off. That's just what it was. The anger and the rage is so, it gets embedded in you because you're tested constantly. Tested, tested, tested. What parts make up East New York? What you mean, what parts make up East New York? East New York is just East New York, 75th precinct. We got, now if you want to talk as far as a precinct and how they, how they, you know, what they want to say, you know, how it's garrisoned. East New York has 3 zones. Geographically, are you from BK or New York City? Well, geographically, we're on the border of Queens. We the last stop, right? Oh, okay. We the last stop in Brooklyn, right? Before you get to Queens, you gotta come through the east, or it's the first spot in Brooklyn if you coming from Long Island and Queens. And it was always historic. If I get into the history of East New York, it's something different. Then you gotta go get a book called How East New York Became a Ghetto, and talk about the farming and how all the farmers from Long Island used to have to bring their goods through, and East New York was always marshland, farmland, things like that. Was never supposed to be what it is now, which is, well, it's industrialized, but it's still like a truck stop point. That's why we have so many fast food restaurants out there, because it's a trucker stop point. Just like when you on 95 or one of them other highways, it's considered a rest stop, a trucker's point. Gas, food, keep it moving. Now, back in the days, again, the farmers from LI used to bring all their stuff up. It would come through the east, come along the water towards Coney Island and all that. And that's why Nostrand, Bedford, right? All those streets go all the way through the downtown. And that was the route where they used to bring produce and all that stuff coming from the islands and off of the coast, right? When you come and you talk about Connecticut and all that, and the fishermen and all that stuff. But through time, it became a stronghold for the Italian mafia. So the real, true Murder Inc. had a headquarters right there on Bushwick and Eastern Parkway. They had a headquarters right there, and that's when you're talking about the first snitch, Lepke and Kid Twist out of Brownsville and all that. People don't know John Gotti's not from Queens. John Gotti's from East New York. So, with all the bodies and the things, and it's just, listen, it's just a place where you are built very different, right? You built very, very different, and we didn't think twice about being violent, not at all. And when you raised in that, right, like in tomahawks, I used to see them all the time. When, one of the heads, chief, used to be in my building on a regular basis. You built different. So we got the tomahawks on one side, we got the 5%ers on another side. You understand? Right, Charlie Stompers, Dita Girls, Strawberry Sisters, Essex Boys, all that. You coming up in that. So you have a lot of people who are talented. You have a lot of people who can fight. You have a lot of people who, 'cause we had musicians. We had everything out there. So the streets was different. And then especially in my era, once that crack era hit, everything turned up. So I'm built like that because of the area that I come from. That's just the difference. And people want to use it as if I'm bragging, or we bragging. No, we're not bragging. We just sure of ourselves because we done did it. We done did it. Let me tell you something, and a lot of people don't know it. The secret, right, to going through, King Tone from the East too, going through the system, right? Um, um, was people want to know where you from. That's the first question. Where you from? Especially if you're just in the county jail or the state system. That's a feeler, They'll look you up and down. And if you playing, what we used to do in the East, we used to play games, say, you play pussy. And that's kind of drawing people into your web. So you relax, you tone, you're not loud, you're not boisterous, you're just cool and acting as if you don't know what's going on. So you play pussy until somebody act dumb. And then out come the fangs. And you tear their ass up. I mean, it's perfect. It's a perfect war strategy. Because if somebody can see you coming, they know how to size you up. So ain't looking at you kind of thick, you boisterous, you got hair, they on alert. But if you playing pussy, if you playing the coy dude, like, you don't want no issues, and people mistake that, that's when you get them. Because you play pussy, and people mistake you for being pussy. Next thing you know, you got something sharp, and you digging in their goddamn neck with it. And they, wondering if they're going to make it or not. So, going through the system, people ask me, Yo, what up? Where you from? Right? I'll say East New York. Enough said. Enough said. That would, I'm telling you. Enough said. Because now they got to figure out what kind of East New York dude are you? Do I still work out? No. You could DM me and ask me that. Right? So that's just what it is. You know? Did the Black Professional Baseball League start in New York? You going way back no more. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'll have to research that. Yeah, so, you know, that was half the battle. Where you from? I'm from the East. East New York, yup. And then they walk away. And they got to figure that out. Is he one of them dudes that no matter what we do to him, we got to make sure we finish him? Because if he gets home, our family's in danger. That's how East New York dudes just give it up. That's just it. Oh, word? Okay. We always going to go to the next level and the next level and the next level. Did you ever meet any mob members? Yeah, but it wasn't in that field of work. I met a lot of the mob dudes when I had the escort service. And this stockbroker who was a steady client of mine, he was connected. He was an Irish dude, and he was connected to some Italian dudes, you know, who, you know, wanted to get into, you know, investing their bread and stuff. So I met some connected guys back then. But I don't mess with them like that, though they did have a lot of East New York dudes for hire to put in that work because they know what we do, you know? So, you know, I'm just not into separating people as far as color situation. How many books should you read a year to stay grounded? You could read 1 or 2 books. Hey, Bliz, is the arcade still there by Stanley? Ain't no damn arcades by Stanley. No more. And you mean the game room, right? That used to be Blimpies. Nah, that's gone. That is a 99-cent store now. You know? But you could read, I could give you 1 book that will take you a year to read, and that 1 book, based on your comprehension of it, you will be light years ahead of everybody else because you have to keep going over the concepts in that book. You have to keep going on the principles. You got to keep going on with the stories. You got to go on and on and on and digest and digest and digest till you get it. What is quality music listening for me? Hip hop, hip hop, hip hop. I love my soul. I love my 70s. I love my 80s R&B and all that, but hip hop every time. I grew up in it. I'm a hip hop kid. I'm talking about 78, 79. We first hearing them tapes. That's what it is. What is the name of the book? Brown Girl? DM me, I'll hit you with that. What rappers are you listening to now? Lil Durk. Surprisingly, there's very few conscious dudes that's out, you know? There's a very few conscious dudes, so I gotta go back in the archives when I really want to be, you know, I really want to move. But I've been listening to some of that Lil Durk shit, and he talked that shit, you know? He talked that shit. Boy, I tell you, man. He talked, and it was a little dude out of Memphis. That didn't come out yet because his man got killed. Like they had both. He was getting on. He was bringing his man with him. His man got killed. But Shorty and them was spitting some shit too. I like them two little. I forgot their names, man. But they out of Memphis. Little dude's hot. Yeah, Pooh Shiesty's alright. He's alright. He ain't Dirk though. Dirk spit that shit. Oh my good, but the joint they got on together is hot. They get it in blood. Ooh, wait. Time I hear that shit, I get the grooving. Uh, I ain't hear nothing from this young boy dude. I just have it. I didn't hear him. Oh, and T Grizzly. I like T Grizzly too. I like that T Grizzly dude. He got to come out with some new shit though. Of course, you know Griselda. I mean, too many get me in that not too many get me in that mood where I'm going to listen to them consistently. If it's something consistently, I got to go back. I haven't heard a new um artist that's going to make me keep going back. Moneybag Yo, he alright. He not like, damn, what is this little dude's name out of Memphis, man? Little something. Little, oh my goodness. I'm gonna post this shit on my IG once I get it. Little such and such, man, out of Memphis. That boy is fire. Lobby Boys. Jim Jones and Mano. Fuck out of here. I ain't listening to that shit. A whole album with that shit? You know them spitting no bars? Oh yeah, definitely MOP. I was listening to MOP this morning. And Kim is my love muffin. Straight up. Hey, Queen B. You dig? When I think about Fabulous, I think Fabulous is an underachiever. I think he's crazy nice bar-wise. I think he's a junior J, but his shows kill him. He don't have no personality. And again, if you can't get that same energy, you know, the Biggie wrote all that shit. Mobb Deep, infamous album. Can't beat it. Nah. Styles P. I'm not a Styles P dude, man. Not a Styles P dude. I mean, I appreciate him. But nah. Yeah, Fab was a booster. Fab right from Brevoort. You right over there. Lloyd Banks album. Again, certain dudes just don't move me. Because they flow and they voice be kind of lackluster. Lil White? Nah, it ain't Lil White. It's this dude out of Memphis, man. Little dark-skinned dude, man. Fire. Little skinny little dude, man. Peace. He's fire, man. Fire. And he got a bunch of videos. All their videos, you know, they do them videos in the crib and right there in the street. Fire. I'm telling you, I'm going to watch. Y'all going to make me dig as soon as I finish my vid, you know? I'm gonna go and find that little dude out of Memphis, man. He's supposed to have been on now. He's supposed to have been mainstream. I don't know what happened, you know? Blase. Immortal Technique. Yeah, but sometimes he got flows that are annoying. And I don't like annoying flows. I can't stand it. You could be different, but you over the top different. What's the name of one of his videos? I don't know. Some street shit. Key Glock? Nah. It's little. He got one of those little names, like a little somebody out of Memphis. Little somebody, and I'm telling you, his man was called Little Migo. That's his name. God damn it, that's his name, Little Migo. And his man got killed. That little dude there, they talk that shit. That's right, Little Migo. Woo! Yes. Lil Migo. How I know about him? Listen, the vibration. Like you into certain shit. You bust that gun. You hit that hammer, man. You talk that. Listen, all that shit. MOP. Listen, G-Rap, MOP, Griselda. Who else, man? And 8 Ball MJG. When you listen, you talk about game. You talk about blowing that hammer. Dude's gonna hear that. That little Migo shit. Woo! Way they talk that shit. Telling you, that's the vibration. Yeah, it hit different. It hit different. It hit different because you know when you bring consciousness to those little dudes and show them who their true enemy is and to put that energy into that, that's your army right there. They only spitting that shit at each other because they have not been enlightened. You dig? My face light up? It's just a habit, man. I'm telling you. When you seen your enemy fall, when you've been a hunter of your enemy, it's different. It's different. That's why I tell y'all, y'all don't have nothing to worry about, man. These people cannot defeat us. They can't. You just gotta have that confidence in yourself and apply certain exercises and strategies to your daily life up here. Gotta remain militant. They can't fuck with you. They can't. But it's a consistent exercise in the belief in self. And that same vibration, you gotta take that shit from them little dudes, man. You gotta take that vibration from them little dudes, man, and show them how to move on that. And be in a position to create institutions to facilitate that energy. You dig? You gotta do that. Have to. Big Biz out of the East, I'm gonna check him out. Uh-huh. Yeah. My family listen to that little Migo shit when I get up out of here. Little loaded. I heard a few. You know, I heard a few. But yeah, when y'all want those books, I'm telling you. Yeah, Benny talked that talk. You know, he talked that talk. Sue Surf, not consistent. Like boys, like nice. But what you got on wax? Like how does that transition you from where you at to the next phase? Like, God, if you can't make it global, mm-mm. But yeah, go to my book list. Ransom is nice. I heard him too. You know, I heard him too. Ransom is nice. But yo, y'all want a book list? I'm serious. Get on Facebook. I'm telling y'all, last February I gave all the basic books, all 30 of them, that push your level of consciousness to the next place. And you'll be light years ahead of these people as well. You know? You be like, it's all in understanding and interpreting. And if people consistently go into their enemy for validation of historical facts, gotta question that. Because they never taught you the truth. So why are they starting now? So your research has to be one that covers not only here, but from European texts on the continent and the scholars on the continent, and kind of mix and get certain things in the same time and same frame. And you can start ascertaining what is real and what's not. You know? Serious. I'm serious. You know? But you can also get the wretched of the earth. The wretched of the earth is mean. That's a mean joint. That's a mean. Oh, this one too. I'm gonna give y'all this shit too. What book you talking about? Is a book of the you want us to read? You could get this too. This was mean. This is another read that this shit could take you a year too. A Dying Colonialism by Frantz Fanon, right? Same one who wrote Wretched of the Earth. This could take a year too, man. This shit here, some mind blowing shit. So you gotta read a chapter, a paragraph, then go back, reread it. You know, this chapter here, medicine and colonialism, where they talking about how that phase of oppression on the natives. So now you put medicine coming from the European standpoint to who we are. And we don't trust them, but they make sure that that's one of the tools that they use to oppress people. Education, health, right? Agriculture, food, and war. And they use all those institutions and different sub institutions to oppress the people. Because if you're not healthy, if you're not eating well, if you're overworked and tired, and if you're consistently brutalized or under a constant state of fear, they can easily manipulate you and rob you for your labor and or your riches. You dig? So you got, shit like this. Mean, 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 mean. Because he was a doctor. He's a psychiatrist. So he's dealing with the mind state of somebody oppressed, the mind state of the warriors fighting for liberation, and the mind state of the enemies who are losing the war. The Algerian War. Algiers kicked the French ass. Got them up out of there. Got them up out of there. So, I could go on and on for days and days with different books and materials. And like I said, I'll do it as long as y'all appreciate it. As long as y'all are here. Because this is where I get my energy from. I love my people. I always say that. Don't believe in me. Believe in my belief in you. I love my people. So I'm not going to lie. I'm going to be very transparent and make sure that we dialogue with each other so we can get to the next phase because we need it. The pressure is on us and they are moving their pieces around the board and we still stuck on stupid. Wondering if this motherfucker going to get 20 points tonight. Wondering if this little dude going to wear a dress. Wondering if this broad going to keep putting her ass in people's face just so she could sell spicy motherfucking ketchup. Like, what are we doing? Here you a beautiful, brown-skinned, voluptuous woman. You could do anything because you talented, but instead you put your ass in everybody's face in a pair of thongs, saying you get into the bag, but now all you doing is pushing spicy ketchup for Popeyes. What the fuck is that? You became a whore and prostituted yourself in front of the world to sell spicy fucking ketchup? Make that make sense. But you got little meathead broads following her and older chicks that think that she's doing it. Come on, yo. Come on, yo. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, that book was what it is. You know. Did you hear about these kids that rap and blow up from the Bronx? K Flock and B Love. Uh-uh. Mm-hmm. She got with the Rock, a word, she done off. Anybody saw the Rock Nation is done off. Yeah, she did all that twerking to sell spicy ketchup. Got shot. Ass ain't even intriguing no more because everybody's seeing it. Can't do nothing else with it. So you became the number one female in hip hop to sell spicy ketchup. You talk about how many phalluses you could put in your mouth and how deep you could take it and all this other crazy shit. And the only thing you got to show for it is spicy ketchup. The fuck out of here. But that's where we at right now. And your friends are horning you out too. Cardi's like, oh damn, this sauce is the bomb. Get this sauce. I mean, you see she ain't selling no spicy fucking ketchup. They let Boo Boo the Fool do it. And they, like I said, we got a long way to go. Long way to go. You know? Yeah. So, I want to see y'all tomorrow. I might see y'all 3 or 4 times tomorrow. It's going to be raining so damn hard. You know? She'll be around next year because she's going to find another way to hold herself out. I just seen a video of her on some straight S&M shit. So, in order for her to stay, she may go to the next level. She may do a straight porn. She might hit, remember I told you, she might pull a Kim Kardashian with one of these struggling actor dudes. That's gonna come down the pipe. Trust and believe. Because that's the only next step for her. People done lost their intrigue whether she stays talking that country bullshit with that bullshit accent in her nose and looking crazy. People ain't feeling that shit no more. And she got one more time to rhyme to that same persistent cadence. It's going to dull out. And she can't act. She's not poised enough to be an actress. Trust me, she's going to do porn. It's going to be a leak tape with her and probably, I don't know, one of these acting dudes. Probably dude from Get Rich and Die Trying that he on Latifah's show now. And the dude that told 50, yo, you want that out? Him? Probably him or somebody like that. You know, they'll dig up one of these acting dudes and she gonna do a poem with him, you know, looking back and all that shit like she said, and it's gonna go viral and gotta keep her in for another 6 to 8 months. You know. No, sucker shit. You know, regular shit. Regular. There might be some controversy shit. She might hit one of the Migos and his girl might jump out of the window. Either take off Quavo with one of them dudes. He might be in a compromising position and shit. No, it won't be Offset because Cardi bust that ass. She ain't gonna play with her. But she gonna get caught up in something. That's just how this shit move. You know? So, like I said, I see y'all tomorrow, probably about 2 or 3 times, because again, it's gonna be raining, and I don't like the damn rain. You know? Yes, salute. I love my people. Plus, I gotta go finish my cookies. God damn it. They already called Ghostface released Supreme Clientele 2 in February. Kanye West is producing it. What do you think about it? I think it should be hot. Ghost had one album that RZA produced. Ghost always had different producers from Pete Rock to Math to Beat Nuts. He always had a bunch of different producers. So if Ye do it, but can't do that bullshit he just did on his joint, I don't see Ghost going for that. You know? I don't see it. Hey, Shakur, what's up? I haven't seen you in a minute. You've been missing me. I really haven't been on. I've been trying to build the channel, but again, I'm moving. I'm doing different things. I gotta get this anger management up. I'm independent agent now, so I gotta get as many clients as I can get on my own. So I'm moving like that, you know. But I've been on. I've been working. I've been doing it. You dig? Well, again, salute. Share the video. Get some people to subscribe. If you need anger management or going through a DV situation, come holler at your boy. T History, what up? What up? Boston in the house. What's good, T? You know? Tell us about those cookies. These is King's Plaza cookies, baby. This is special. Was my favorite Ghost album. Between Bulletproof Wallets and Supreme Clientele. Pretty Tony was alright too. When that Bulletproof Wallets was serious. I like that too. I like that. Where your soldier, Bay? Where who? Wait a minute. What you say? I don't know where Bay. I don't know where Bay at. I called Bay today because they was on Gotti's ass on Clubhouse, and he was just sitting there like a little broad. You know, I didn't like that. Like, come on, man, don't let them talk to you like that. Ghost and shit. You need help doing what? Hold up. Oh, I need help selling my book. DM me on Instagram. I got you. That's a fee. That's a consultation fee. Bulletproof Wallets. Joint was meth Raekwon and ODB. Yeah, that was hot. Zigzag Zig, man. Come on now. Come on now. Edible weed cookies? No. I don't eat edible weed cookies. No, I'm a principled individual. I don't get high. No edibles over here. Purple tape. Purple tape is fly, no, without question. But purple tape ain't fucking with Supreme Clientele. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Yeah, get Gotti right, man. Give him some help. I didn't like that. I didn't like that. You know? But again, I'm out. Please, let's not build on this. Right? We can build. We can get into the degrees at a later time and a later date. Family's fine. Everybody's ducking and dodging. Hold on, what? They was violating Gotti in Clubhouse. Yeah, man. So you go, yeah. And out of towners? No, we're not doing that. 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 And some people who were in town, like, come on, man, ain't nobody in the town built like nothing. Anybody in the town could get touched. And what points you get touching Gotti? They know he's not well, man. Not well. Take medicine, man. He's a little off, man. He's still kind of childlike. Man, come on, you don't get no points for that shit. Stop it. Shit, man, you think you tough because you did something to bullets, Gotti? Like, really? Come on, stop that shit. Thank you. Motivation mornings. I don't know about tomorrow because it's going to be rainy and wet, and I don't be out there like that, you know? So, again, Purple Tape versus Supreme Clientele. Yeah, all day. I'm telling you. Supreme Clientele was crazy. But Bulletproof Wallets was too. Can't front on that. Pretty Tony. Them two, Supreme and Bulletproof. Fire. It's been rainy all upstate New York for the last 2 weeks. Oh, okay. No. Yeah, we made it. Uh-huh. My shit is shaky dog, though. Woo! Hilarious small hoodie dude. The fifth, kick in the fifth, chip the bone in her wrist, give up the coke. But the big one, listen, I'm like, holy shit. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. You dig? Ghost showers, all that shit. Shella ghost video. Yeah, the video was hot. It was hot. Y'all not gonna get fish scale was crazy too. Fish scale was crazy. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Incarcerated Scarfaces versus Wildflower. Incarcerated Scarfaces. That beat come on. That beat come on. It's real. That shit is real. Incarcerated Scarfaces get busy. Whoo! Mm-hmm. Riz was in his bag then. Yes, King Asiatic Law. Yes, true indeed. Resting perfect. Yes, perfection, no doubt. Nutmeg. Mm-hmm. Jasmine, hey, what's going on? Salute, salute. Yo, I'm getting out of here. Y'all not gonna have me on here all night. Y'all not gonna have me all night. So, salute. Peace and power. Love my people. Share the video. Come back. Get some subscribers. You dig? Capella Gray? Haven't heard a lot. All right? So y'all come through. Hit my IG. It's love and respect you to hit the IG. Hit the Cash App. Do what you do. You dig? But love yourself. And be patient with yourself. Stop coming down on yourselves because you make a little error. Be patient with yourself. That is the first principle when you're coming into a new awareness. You dig? I blocked you on where? And why did I block you? I ain't blocked you. For there's gotta be a mistake. I gotta see it. It gotta be a mistake. I see what's going on with that. You know, when you get sleepy and you pushing certain shit, you fall asleep with the phone on your hand, and all that. I don't know what you do. You must have said you rock with Polite or something crazy for me to immediately just hit that. You said you some capitalist. You must have did something for me to do that. You ain't do nothing. I'ma find. I'ma see. I'ma see. You know we don't play over here. We don't play no capitalist moves. We don't play with no scammers. We don't do that. I'ma see. I'm go. I'm gonna check my block list. You know. All right. All right. So moderators, comrades, I thank you for rocking with me tonight. I thank you for sharing my Cash App and of course my book, the All-American Justice System Handbook. We'll be at it again tomorrow. Peace and power, salute. And tomorrow I think we got a little special treat. I think me and Doggy. How you get a wrench? All right. We might give Meek and kick his drawers in his ass because he's about a dummy. You dig? So salute, peace and power, rest well. Be patient with yourself. Love on yourself. We will win. All right? We will win. You mean you want a wrench? Listen, wrenches, y'all gonna work. When y'all get them wrenches, y'all gonna work. Y'all gonna work. I'm telling you. Peace, peace, salute, 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 salute. Oh, you definitely supposed to have one. You wildin'. You wildin'. Nah, they can't beat us. Alright? Alright, so salute, peace and power. In the AM, y'all.